I've changed the drawing colour to red, as you can see from this little dialog box up here. If I click on that down arrow, I can have any drawing colour that I want. I've changed it to red. I'm going to start the line command again by typing L in the command area down here, and I'm going to jump to the end of that line that we first drew and move up in this direction. Now I have polar tracking on, and we'll show you how to do that in another module or another movie. Can you see it as I'm moving up? The distance that I'm going, previously I typed at and gave that distance an angle. I could certainly do the same right now. I could type at 1000. If you look down in the command area, then the less than sign, so this little tracking device helps you actually type the numbers, angle of 90, and hit the enter key. We've put that little line in. But just say for the sake of argument we wanted to come back at 180 degrees, and we weren't too concerned about distance. You can see I could come across here and set approximately 1500. That's 1501, and I just need to go click. So that line there that I've just drawn is 1500 millimeters long, whereas this one is precisely 1 meter long. I digress. I'd like to start the next command, the arc command. I'll change the drawing colour to yellow now. Pick draw and arc. Jump here. It's a 3-point arc, so I've nominated the first point on the arc. The next point on my arc should be around about here, and the other point will snap there. So I don't wish to repeat that arc, so I hit the escape key. Now there's our line, 1 meter long, and an arc bending around here, coming back precisely 1 meter up. So we could erase that line there now, E for erase, and that line's gone. So we're starting some small design exercise there, and we've used the arc command. There are other options in the arc command, but a 3-point arc is the simplest and most straightforward. You may have noticed that when we typed arc down in the command area, one of the options down here was center. If I type C for center, the prompt changes to specify center point of the arc. So I could click at the end of our very first line, which you remember was coordinate 0, 0, the origin, and that's the start point of our arc. So the center of the arc was there. We could make our start point somewhere over here, maybe roughly half a meter out here, and then we could come back over here and click down there or click in here, wherever we want, and we've put an arc now centered at the end of that line, bending around in that way. So in a little while we could trim that off, and so we're developing a rather more interesting shape. So arcs can be done with a center point and nominate the 2 end points of the arc.